Our top focus ahead of the India-Pakistan secretary-level talks scheduled for the 25th of August. Pakistan envoy to India Abdul Basit has invited separatist leaders for talks to the capital. Speaking to Headlines Today, a Hurriyat leader has confirmed the invite. He claims Pakistan wants to consult separatist leaders in Jammu and Kashmir ahead of proposed talks between the neighbouring countries on Kashmir. Our correspondent Shuja Al-Haq now joins me live on the phone line from Srinagar. Shuja, once again Pakistan provoking, this time by inviting Hurriyat leaders even before holding talks with the Indian government.
Well, that's right, and we have confirmed with these sources that they've been called for this meeting to the Pakistan High Commission. This comes just ahead of the foreign secretary level talks, and till now we've seen that these talks, of late they haven't been they haven't been calling Kashmiri leaders before these talks in at least past few times, but now it seems like a change. Clearly something that the Kashmiri separatist leadership would be happy about, but it remains to be seen what exactly would be the core focus of the discussion that Pakistani High Commission wants with these Hurriyat and other separatist leaders.
Also, Shuja, it's very interesting because Pakistan has been sidelining these Hurriyat leaders for a while now. Now they're gaining significance only ahead of the talks between the foreign secretaries of India and Pakistan.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. I mean, here we're seeing a shift in the entire policy because of late Pakistan has been very guarded.
Shuja, do stay with me. I believe Mr. Naeem Khan, Hurriyat leader, is on the phone line with us. Mr. Khan, thank you so much for speaking with Headlines Today. So we believe that the Pakistan High Commissioner has invited Hurriyat leaders for talks ahead of the talks between India and Pakistan.
Yeah, it's basically the precedence since last 20 long years. Whenever there is dialogue between India and Pakistan, whenever any dignitary comes from Pakistan, they hold discussions with Hurriyat Conference leaders about the resolution of Kashmir. So it's in that context, because now India and Pakistan are going to have secretary level talks. Ahead of that, this Mr. Basit has invited Kashmiri leaders to seek their opinion.
Yes, all right. I'm going to talk to you more about this opinion that you're talking about, but I also have Mr. Khalid Jahangir, BJP leader, on the phone line with me. Mr. Jahangir, we have Mr. Naeem Khan also on the phone line with us, and he says that yes, the Pakistan High Commissioner has invited separatist leaders for talks ahead of the talks between the foreign secretaries of India and Pakistan. Your first reaction to that, sir?
See, this invitation for the separatists by the Pakistan ambassador in India, it's not a new. So it has been happening from the last 15 to 20 years. So we in Kashmir, in Jammu and Kashmir, feel that this Pakistan ambassador and Pakistan establishment is their coach, and they are just the players. So before playing any match, the coach asks his team to come and formulate strategy. So that's nothing new.
But what is the BJP stand on this? Isn't the government worried about this level talks between the separatists as well as the Pakistan High Commissioner?
So it's not new. It's happening because Pakistan is their coach. So they are the team members. So before it's a Pakistan's policy to interfere in our internal matters.
All right, strong charge there, Mr. Khan, by Mr. Jahangir. How do you react to that?
It's basically it's not Pakistan the coach, or it's not we are not the players of Pakistan. It's basically Kashmiris the stakeholders. Kashmiris have given their blood for the resolution of Kashmir issue. So it's a precedent, Pakistan being a party to the dispute as India is. So it's imperative upon both the countries that they should try to resolve their long pending dispute on the table.
But why now, Mr. Khan? Why just a few days before the foreign secretary level talks? Why didn't Pakistan approach all your leaders earlier?
It's basically, as Jahangir was putting it, it's the precedent since last 20 long years. The Pakistan, whenever they hold the talks with India, they do invite Kashmiri leaders to seek their political opinion about the resolution of the dispute. I think it's in the interest of the peace that Pakistan is trying to seek a political resolution of the dispute, as we are seeking. So I think let's hope the good sense prevails upon the new government in Delhi, and they let them come forward to resolve the long pending dispute which is threatening not only the South Asian peace, it is threatening the global peace, because these two nuclear powers, India and Pakistan, are at loggerheads because of Kashmir dispute. As you have been watching and seeing the cross-border LOC fighting between India and Pakistan, so who is being killed? It is the Kashmiris.
All right.
Whether this part on that part. I hope, let's hope that India's new government in Delhi takes a positive line about the resolution of the dispute.
All right, Mr. Khan and Mr. Jahangir, as well as Shuja ul Haq, thank you so much for joining us on that top story here on Headlines today.